What's up, everybody? Welcome back to All About Sneakers. Today we got another sneaker review for y'all. I got this pair in hand early via exclusive access on sneakers on my mom's account, actually. So shouts to mom for this dub. One pair finally touched down, so we're gonna break that box open and take our first look at those. Before that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're chasing 200 subs right now. Also, hop over to Instagram and drop a follow there. The handle is the same, at all AB Sneakers. I really appreciate it. Let's bust this box open. Jordan 1, Bred, patent leather, OG, high, box is shiny. Different box than what we've seen before. Same colors on the box, but it's shiny. Kind of cool that they took that aspect to the box. I mean, with the OG1 Breds, we've got the normal leather, normal box, patent leather, shiny, patent leather box, shiny. Kind of dope. I have not looked at these in hand yet. I've seen plenty of pictures. I was honestly kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to scoop a pair of these, and having early access to these has just calmed my mind. As you all know, ones are my favorite retro. Super stoked to check these out. They're also my size, which might be a problem. I don't have any strong opinions about these yet based on what I've seen from the pictures, so let's take a look. Yes. They're sweet. Super pleasing to the eye. The patent leather and the shine pops a lot. Bred's arguably the most iconic colorway out of any of the ones that have ever released. I love this rendition of them. Most of you have already seen the Breds, right? And I've had plenty of pairs of Breds each and every release. I had some 01s all the way up to the most recent, which I believe was 2016. Bought and sold plenty of those pairs. The resale value of them is always good, and I always keep a pair to rock myself. I actually don't have any Breds right now, though. I even sold my personals, which is kind of sad, but the Bred ones are gonna release again. Jordan Brand just can't seem to stop releasing OG colorways. And this year we got them in patent leather. The hang tag is sweet. We don't normally get hang tags with ones, so I think this is pretty cool. It's a metal hang tag, pretty sweet, Jumpman. We normally get hang tags with like the 3s and the 4s, not normally with the 1s. There might be a couple pairs that we've had hang tags with, but for the most part, they just come with the laces attached, so that's a cool little addition. One thing that I noticed when I pulled these out is some stitching on the inside. I haven't watched any other reviews for these yet, so this is the first that I've seen and noticed this, and it might be hard to see for you guys, but there is some red stitching in there on the liner, and both shoes say family. I think that's a pretty cool little touch that Jordan Brand threw in there. I don't really know what the story is behind that. I'm gonna have to do some research on my end to see what that's all about. One thing I will say, I'm kind of a hater whenever it comes down to patent leather shoes. They always look really sweet. I mean, I'd love to throw on some like leather joggers with these and really make the colors pop, but they're noisy whenever you walk. I don't know about these specifically, but I've got a few pairs of patent leather ones even. Jordan Brand kind of went crazy with the patent leather ones here recently. We just got the black and gold ones this year. Typically they're just loud whenever you walk. It sounds like your shoes are squeaking. This patent doesn't look super thick, so I might be wrong about that. These might not be that noisy. I know some of my like iridescent Air Force Ones and then some other patent leather shoes that I've worn in the past, you can hear them whenever you walk, and I'm just not a fan of it. It also takes away like the comfy factor of the leather on the ones, and ones to me are one of the most comfortable shoes, so for them to kind of stiffen up with that patent leather, it ruins it for me a little bit. I mean, if I had to choose, I would wear the normal OG Bred ones over the patent leather ones. Not saying these are trash, they're still a dope shoe. I've just never been completely sold on the patent leather idea. So aside from the stitching on the inside and this hang tag, and then obviously them being made out of patent leather, these are pretty much an exact replica of the OG Breds, which is dope. The tongue's the same, the color blocking's the same, the cuts look the same, soles are the same. They're nostalgic, dope OG colorway, always has been, always will be. Let's talk about the value of these. I saw people pulling the trigger on these in the $500 range before any exclusive access was gained, and obviously before the release date. This pair of shoes does not release until December 30th, 2021. Obviously, I have my hands on these early. I plan on holding. The value of the OG colorways always rise significantly. I'm not in any big hurry to sell them. Right now, resale value is hovering around the $380 to $420 range. So if we call it an even $400, yeah, that's a great profit if you want to quick flip these. The retail tag is $170, just like any other Jordan 1 that we've had. Making around $200 per pair sounds pretty enticing. We saw Jordan Brand push out the cool gray 11s in a similar strategy with granting people with exclusive access. And then come release day, the pairs were a little bit harder to get than what people anticipated. And that drove the value up on release day. I've seen rumors of these being super, super limited, and I've seen rumors saying completely the opposite. Another thing that I've noticed is a lot of these stores are only getting youth sizes in these. So the men's sizes might climb quite a bit on release day. My gut is telling me that these are going to jump. Once these release and people realize that they're hard to get, the value of these is going to jump back up to where it was before exclusive access was granted. I just think the $300 range is low. I don't want to put a number on where I see the value of these if we're looking at like a $500 to $700 shoe in maybe 1 to 3 years time. It's an OG colorway and we've never seen them in patent leather before, which also makes me wonder, are we about to get the Royals next? December 30th, try and get your hands on as many pairs as you can. Even if you get one, I consider that a dub. I think they're going to be tough to get, whether it be on sneakers or your Footside apps. But make sure you have them all locked and ready to go. Make sure you're entered in as many raffles as possible. Check your local sneaker stores, see what they're doing for the release. And don't forget to tap in on sneakers at 10 a.m. on the 30th. I'm holding my pair. If you want the profit quick, $200 is sweet. $150 to $200 per pair. Yeah, it's sick. Quick flip them. Go ahead. But I'm holding my pair. If you have the capital to sit on, hold them. See what happens. I don't think you're going to regret it. Thank y'all for joining me as I take my first look at the Jordan 1 Retro High OG Patent Leather Breds. Overall, dope shoe. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 8. I don't think this shoe earned its spot as the Jordan 1 of the year. There's been some hard colorways this year, but they're definitely a contender. If y'all have any questions or comments, drop them below or hit me up on IG. We've got some big videos coming up that you do not want to miss. So make sure you don't forget, this is all about sneakers.